Getting things started. As usual, just making sure the stream's working, which seems to be in excellent condition. And streaming on Christmas Eve, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's hardly anyone dropping in today. But felt like working on my my last AGW fan art that I have planned, possibly ever. We got Elongated Man, Jupiter Rex with those dinosaurs, Elemental Jones, MC Cubed, Kurt, Dart King, and Polly and Scream Egg Squad. It's not your last fan art animation. What do you mean by last? Oh, I meant I wasn't planning on doing more. Like I said, changing some stuff up around for the coming year. I still want to do like my usual credit section that I do, show off some fan art maybe, but maybe instead showcasing like some of the stuff I've been commissioned to do. And for fan art, just have it up there in the corner. Up there in the corner. So yeah, going to be doing some new stuff in the coming year. Changing stuff up a bit. So this is the last fan art that I want to do a little animation of. And Merry Christmas Eve to everyone who's celebrating Christmas today, or tomorrow, I should say. Hee Superior Cyber Godzilla, Merry Christmas. The Wolfer Dan Studio, hello. Sai Espiritu, hello. I need to turn off my notification to your channel because right now I'm dealing with a problem. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Longmont. Yeah, you shouldn't be here. You should be with your pops. Magic Quill's here. Hello. Nice job. Hope we get to see it full, and Merry Christmas Eve to you too. Thank you. Way Bright Loud. And Mercedes is here. Merry Christmas. Alright, so just a simple little thing. Christopher Wilkinson, Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, Jupiter. If it's Xmas Eve, where's Xmas Adam? That joke's got to kill somewhere. We got C.S. Ozan. Daniel's here. Merry Christmas. And the Train Master says hello. Hello to you too. Alright, so pretty simple. Sharon trying to sort of maybe get on her tippy toes to put the star. A scene here with her like looking up and wondering what she's going to do. Maybe a laser coming from the right. making her big. And then this scene should be simple enough. It's just her putting the star on the tree. And that will be my final AGW fan art animation. Though to be fair, if someone makes a fan art, they can always just hope that someone commissions it. For example, friend of the channel, name and address withheld, made some fan art based on a Peanuts thing that I did. And Kush, who was like really happy to see it, actually commissioned me to make an animation of it, and even contributed her own voice acting. So I only subscribe to your channel because of the animated videos. Oh, I'm still gonna make animated videos, just not fan art animated videos. Because I really want to focus on some projects I had in mind in the coming year. Jupiter, you learned something about Christmas? Please tell me. And before I forget, Charles Buchanan's here. Merry Christmas Eve to you. Christmas is not about presents, jolly or lights aglow. It's about the hearts that we touch and the care that we show. Is that from Dr. Seuss? It feels like a line from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. This is the very best video ever. I can't wait to see Christmas Day. I hope I won't disappoint. Like I said earlier in Longmont, you really should be, with family, not here. You see TV Titan Man, she got affected from Astros. I don't look at anything with Skibbity Toilet or Titan TV Man. I'm sorry. Holy giant jingle bells. What happened to Aunt Sharon? Maybe this is a clue of what happened. Merry Christmas, Michael Hack. Elongated Man. Best thing about Christmas is Spider-Man and pizza time. Alright, let's get started here. Gonna duplicate this. Hey, I like pizza. I guess more people are choosing to eat different foods for the holidays. I remember someone somewhere mentioning like turkey for Thanksgiving isn't very popular, even though it's tradition. That there are a lot of people who'd rather maybe get like Chinese food or pizza on that day. Rory Ocelot's here. Feliz Navidad. Adam's Apple. Rob Jones. Big as a toe. I think that one flew over my head, Adams. Slayer Boy, hello. By the way, my name is Wolford Dan, but you can call me Dan. What's your name? I go by Dave the Animator usually. My mom got a small ham for Christmas dinner. However, it's mainly just me and her dad. We'll probably only like maybe 2-3 bites. I like ham, especially if it's like a spiral ham. Maybe like a glaze, sweet glaze. I think today for Christmas dinner we're having a lasagna actually. That should be nice. But yeah, the main reason I wanted to start early today is a lot of stuff planned in the afternoon. I got mass that I'm going to around 4 o'clock. Then Christmas dinner. And then presents. I'm sorry to hear that, Longmont. My mom went through something similar earlier this year. Not as severe, but just sort of like a medical scare. It is something I think about a lot more now that I'm older, you know. And a lot of the people that I know in my family, much older. It's just wondering when you're going to maybe get that call with some bad news about someone passing on or at the point of passing on. But as I've learned, you know, sometimes you can't do something about it. And, you know, you just have to accept that it's a part of life. I guess that's something that's a little bit easier for me, is I understand that sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Except, you know, particularly if you're religious like I am, all you can really do is pray and just have that knowledge in the back of your head that things will work out in the end, in a in a cosmic sense, I should say. And I really don't know a lot about cancer. Uh, Except from something I learned about from Norm Macdonald. He's one of my favorite, or he was one of my favorite comedians ever. I guess in a sense he still is, because like I'll look at these old commercials for something he did called the Man Grate, and it's one of two things that I always look at uh, when like I need a quick laugh. Um, Guess I'll post those really quick. Uh, so this is something that I'll look at like anytime that I need just a quick dumb laugh. Warning, it has some gross bits. Let me see if I can find the Norm Macdonald one. Right. And this is the Norm Macdonald one. I'm gonna have a warning for language. Crass language, I should say. Crass language. I'll say TVMA. TVMA. But yeah, Norm, still one of my favorite comedians. I just love looking at his stuff. And he himself passed away from cancer. And something that I found interesting is that he had kept quiet about it, like his diagnosis. Maybe he only told like really close family, but like his friends, he didn't tell about it. He sort of kept it to himself because he didn't want, I guess, people worrying about him. He didn't want like some of his last moments with friends just to be them like, you know, feeling sorry for him, or treating him different because of his disease, or whatever reason. And it actually made me think if I do the same thing. And I might with some of my friends, because I do have a few friends who just get so emotional. I don't think I'd want to put them through something like that. Like if I was dealing with a terminal illness. And that's something I feel like I do with a lot of stuff. Some stuff maybe I shouldn't do this with, but I sometimes try not to make my problems other people's problems. Though sometimes if like I feel like I can get help for something, you know, like, oh, I need to move. I don't mind inconveniencing some friends, like, hey, help me with this. But if it's something like I feel like, you know, um, people can't help me with. Oh, I try not to burden like a lot of people with it. I just share it with like um the closest people that I know, like family. But yeah, when Norm passed away, it was pretty sad. Sad, but also just like I said, a little bit intrigued that he had kept it quiet from like a lot of his stand-up comedy friends. Let's see. Let me take a look at my comments here. Nice to meet you, Dave. Nice. Wait, I don't know if this is the first time I'm meeting you, Wolf or Dan. Could have sworn you've been in a few other streams. But nice to meet you all the same. Every Christmas, my mom makes a huge Christmas lasagna. Ooh, a Christmas lasagna. Hope it's red and green. Way Bright Loud says, Sharon is a beautiful mom and aunt. Yeah, I like her. Hope they do more with the Loud cousins in the series. Completely random side note, my favorite character from the Loud House is Rita. And she's a pretty cool mom too. I don't know if I have a favorite character. I don't know, I kind of like Sid and Ronnie Ann as like, you know, besties. They're pretty fun. Thank you, dude. The name of my avatar. I didn't actually pick that. I actually wanted to use Shadowfang. Oh. And it looks like a shark on your avatar. La mosca roba entre la nariz. Oh, Carlos. I'm not really looking for any suggestions at the moment. Sorry. Wait, last fan art animation for the year or last one ever? It's ever. Oh, I'll make it more clear when I change the title, but yeah, planning to do different stuff next year. It's Spudsy. Hey, Spudsy. Faith is here. Hello. Carly says hi. Thanks so much for looking at the picture. Wait, which picture? Are you talking about the one with the fan art with Sharon Loud? Because I like it. It's a nice Christmas red. And I like that big drum of cocoa, looks like, that's getting poured over there. Yeah, when you start getting older, it feels like you're going to a lot more funerals. I know, like with my family, my community, definitely a lot of people have left us. Like with the church I go to, definitely a lot of older faces that I miss seeing that I'd see in church. It becomes one of those parts of life, you know. The older you get. I do animations as well, especially game over animations. Oh, that's cool, elongated man. Juniper, as a sign out, how are your other projects going? Grande House, I haven't even written the next script yet. And Pomni in Wonderland, that's gonna have to wait to see if someone commissions more of that. I believe that was a commission. So Grande House is gonna have to wait until after I finish my next milestone video. I liked What's the Big Idea from Powerpuff Girls. That's fun episode, fun concept. And White Tunes is here. Sharon Loud as a giant woman. This is truly the best Christmas ever. Fall. Do you know Kitana from Mortal Kombat? I remember the name. I don't remember what she looks like or what her moves are. No Flores saw Sonic 3, but please no spoilers. I am angry, I grow giant. Oh, this is some new lore for you, Relevant Elephant, and I see you've changed your avatar. Sonic, hey, what's up? Feliz Navidad, I hope everyone's having fun before midnight. I think it's a mixed bag today, Sonic. But those are some nice emoticons. Rain Clouds here. Oh, you missed it. I had your fan art on the fan art corner last night. Not just cartoons, we're Nicktoons. It's classic. Michael's here, hello. Tree Nothing Else, why is this the last one? This is the last one because I just want to do other stuff next year. Also, I felt like there were some people trying to sort of game the system, which I wasn't too happy about. And I've done these before, and then people get upset that I didn't do it exactly like the fan art, which also upsets me. So it's like, I just lost interest in it. Looking at this comment about never achieving anything in life, and it made me think of it's something I guess that occurs a lot in like anime. Like I noticed it watching Attack on Titan, where there'll be people that are like dying because they were trying to either fight like the Titans or something like that, and it's like they're screaming like, was I useful? Was I of any use to the cause or whatever? Like that's their dying words. And I a friend said that that's just like a theme in a lot of these mangas, and I thought it was a little bit disturbing because, like, you know, if I'm saying my last words, it's not going to be asking if I was, you know, useful or whatever. I'd probably be like, I'm trying to say some cool last words, or like, be like, tell my family that I love them, which I know it's cliche, but that's like the last thing you probably think of, you know, taking your dying breath. Um, and like I've heard people like saying, "Oh, this individual did all this when they were 20 years old," and it's like, "What have you done?" or whatever, and it's like, you don't really have to do anything spectacular or special. And religiously, I think you just have to, you know, just appreciate being here, you know. I was watching the recent Simpsons episode, and Lisa tells this Buddhist story. It's like the most recent Christmas special about a blind turtle and waking up after like a 1,000 years slumber, and when it rises to the surface, it does it at the exact same time that an ox harness is floating, so that it like sticks its head into the harness like at the exact same time. And the miracle of your life is as rare as that is. And it's just something that we have to appreciate, you know. I remember this mantra, actually. I think it might have been Keanu Reeves that did this mantra. I am smaller than the universe. I am the universe. I am greater than the universe. And it makes sense to me because, you know, in scale, yes, you know, we are smaller than the universe. But we are also the universe, you know. We're made up of all the same little cosmic elements, you know. And we're also greater than the universe because we're sentient and we're able to understand and appreciate what's happening, you know. And things like the moon and the stars, I mean, they're cool and impressive, but unless there's someone looking at it and admiring its beauty, it's nothing. It's just a rock floating in space. It doesn't really exist unless there are people, sentient sapient life that can look at it and process it and appreciate it. So yeah, you don't have to found a Fortune 500 club. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to have ever fought in a great war or written something that'll get remembered for ages to come. You could just be someone that's pretty decent at Mario Kart. Made a lot of people laugh. Brought a lot of happiness to people. Made someone feel warm or safe when they were. Ooh, sorry. Got a little emotional. I just didn't want you to hear my voice crack. But yeah. Just appreciate being here with the people you love. That's all you really need to do in life. Oh. Let's see. What else did I miss? No problem, Rain Cloud. Yeah, too many picky people, too many people who aren't appreciative. Too many people sort of posting fan art that's just lazy. I notice when I look at the AGW fan art hashtag, sometimes I get some stuff that it's just like, it's either just a very simple Photoshop or maybe just art that I wouldn't do for the channel. So got a little bit obnoxious at times. So going to be a video today. I will most likely upload tomorrow. Despite the fact that it might be like 2 years away, I still love your animations. Oh, glad you enjoy them. Thank you, Jupiter. You know Mega Mushroom power-up from Mario Tennis. I just know the mushroom power-up from Mario games in general. Are you the owner of this channel? Yeah. Have you at least made any progress on the Pomni? Like I mentioned, no progress. It was commissioned. If someone wants to continue it, I can. For me, Survivor is coming in New Year. Is that like the game show, Survivor? Jason's here. Hola, dudes, it's Christmas. Indeed. Golden Steak has some crying emojis. Do you know Lord Maru? I'm afraid not. Let me look up Lord Maru. Lord Maru. Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, I'm seeing some pictures of like Cosmo and Wanda, but I'm not familiar with that creator. Foxy11 says hello. Howdy. Slacko's General Gamer says hello. Rory, don't eat the people in chat. Jason, I'm so excited when Santa Claus will come tonight. In his big old sleigh. By obnoxious, do you mean NSFW? I think that's what you mean. I'll say yeah. Some of them, they tried to put forward some stuff, thought I'd animate it. It's just like, yeah. Amy Rose, do you like her? She's alright. I think my favorite female character from the Sonic series is probably Styx. She makes me laugh the most. The Power says, Merry Christmas, kids, in all caps. Merry Christmas to you. Kush, hopefully I didn't come when it was ending. Nope, just barely started. I was watching a documentary on the Muppets. Oh, that sounds fun. Jim Henson and whatnot. Sure there was some fun behind the scenes stuff going on there. Making my AGW fan art slideshow because I'm uploading soon. Can't wait to check it out. Happy Christmas Eve, Giant Woman. Hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas. Says Warlock. I think we will. Lord Maru made anime images of Wilt. I didn't see any. Let me look up Lord Maru and Wilt. See if I get anything. Oh yeah, that looks kind of cool. We made him look like a Dragon Ball Z character. No, I'm afraid. I'm not a fan of the Sonic racing games. I mostly stuck with like you know, the more classic Sonic games. Not a huge fan of like those racing games. He's in a car, isn't he? Which I think is kind of weird. If I'm gonna play any kind of car racing games, sadly it's just going to be Mario Kart. Shouldn't say sadly. I think Mario Kart's probably one of the best games out there. Just so fun and fast. I also kind of use it whenever just as a like something people would rather be doing. Like I'd rather be playing Mario Kart than attending this boring meeting. I do appreciate you with any fan art animations, although I still want to make more fan art, but it doesn't have to be an animation unless you really want to. I enjoy your OCs a lot more. Thanks, Raincloud. I like your OCs too. But yeah, as I've been mentioning, really just want to focus on my stuff next year without having to worry about like fan art animations. I still do want to post them on my live streams, you know, so others can appreciate it too. Fair enough, Sonic Riders isn't for everyone. True dat. I made a Christmas present for Lord Maru. Rory X Wilt Mistletoe Kiss. Aw. Sure Lord Maru will appreciate. You wonder though, why did Sonic have flying hoverboards and go-karts and he can just run fast? I'm gonna say it's just a gimmick to maybe get people interested in it, you know. They'll look at Sonic in his little car and think, oh, this is like Mario Kart but with Sonic. And maybe also to let people know it's a racing game, because if you just have Sonic in a foot race with like friends, that's like, it's like a lot of games, I think. I guess you could also say it's a way for it to be believable that like you have Tails racing against Sonic. You know, if it was a foot race between Tails and Sonic, Sonic, you know, wins because he's Sonic. He's like the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. But with cars, you can only go as fast as the car, I guess. Is the point. Level playing field. I think they do some of that crazy stuff too with those DC fighting games, you know. I think like Harley Quinn has something in her that gives her like super strength so that she could be equally matched against like someone like Superman. Do you like Coraline movie? I enjoyed Coraline. Except for the part where she throws the cat. Yeah, I want more of your OC animations. I'm definitely going to be doing more of that in the coming year. Though I do have other projects like our Sonic collab, Rain Cloud. Getting the milestone video finished. And trying to get the Wacky Races reanimation thing off and running. So what do you think about my video? Wait, did you post the video? Did I miss that? Why isn't there a Sonic rollerblading game? I'm going to say there isn't, maybe because, I don't know, isn't rollerblading more of like an 80s thing? I don't see a lot of people rollerblading anymore. I still see people skateboarding, but I don't know if it's super popular anymore. I think the last time I saw rollerblading was in Craig of the Creek. Take your time, that's a lot of projects. Don't worry, I always do. Which anime cartoon character girl would you want to stay giant forever? I don't normally think in that kind of in that way. Most of the times when I'm thinking about project and stuff, it's like eventually there's a point where things go back to normal, you know. If there's a character though, I'd say maybe like the woman from Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Could be interesting if there was a movie where, she lives through the movie and she just copes with being a giant. Like if it was a disease, but like just something that she has to live with. She has to live with gigantism. By the way, glad you found the stuff I sent on Discord funny yesterday. That was pretty fun. Hadn't seen those Peanuts comics before. Thank you, Kush. As I was saying, do you like Coraline? I already said yes, except for the cat throwing. Neela Gutterman, who is the voice of Luna Loud, is also the voice of Styx the Badger. Yeah, I figured. Sometimes Luna's voice cracks a little bit and some of her sticks comes out. Hee hee. I'm totes excited for your Christmas video. Thank you. Chirito says Merry Christmas, and I say Merry Christmas back. I would say Jinx from Teen Titans should, but that would be terrible for the Titans. I definitely wouldn't pick Jinx, but To each their own. Blueberry Boy says hi. By the way, the 50-foot woman's name is Nancy Archer. I think I remembered her last name, but I couldn't think of her first name. We got Marcin and Marco and Swampy and Allie and Cranky. Hello. Getting a lot of people I don't normally see when I do these streams, like in the afternoon. Let's see. We do a little bit of a shaky thing here. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, I'm surprised I made it. I'm a heavy sleeper. So I remember there was a Peanut comic strip where Charlie Brown literally shrinks in embarrassment in the early days after being scolded for being rude to Snoopy. Oh, if you can find that one, please send that to me on Discord. It sounds like a cute comic. I am back. What I miss? Not much, just wrapping up this little scene here. Kush. Oh, that's a question for Kush. Do you like Rio 1 and 2? Oh, getting another call. Yeah, the movies are okay. I don't remember a whole lot about them. I think it was at a family thing. Like my little cousins just sort of, it was just sort of in on in the background. I watched a little bit of it. Had some pretty good performances. Inside Out 2. Which emotion was your favorite? Um, I'm gonna say that anger's still my favorite. He's the most relatable to me, at least. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a cranky old man. Also, voiced by Lewis Black. Probably my favorite. My favorite Daily Show alumni. Honestly, I relate to all the inside out emotions. Well, yeah, I mean, we've all been joyful, we've all been sad. Some of us have even had nostalgia. Although that little nostalgia emoticon emotion, I guess gets pushed away until like maybe Riley is more middle aged. Oh, that was a cute little joke. Probably I relate most to fear, anxiety, sadness, disgust, and envy. I haven't had a lot of envy recently. But I certainly did have a lot of fear and anxiety over the summer. Disgust, I only really feel that when I'm watching certain animes with certain friends. I mean, I like stuff with violence in it, but I'm not too keen on violence happening to adorable looking characters. Family 3 says Merry Christmas. Where is Jackie? She's floating up somewhere in space. Again, loses cute in the bottom left. Oh, glad you're enjoying her, Christian. It was the only really Christmassy gift that I had, so been sort of milking it the last few days. Joe Woman, what's your New Year's plans? Usual. Just grilling and whatnot. It's cute. She's helping with the Christmas tree. Indeed. I wonder if they did a Christmas thing for Inside Out. If jolly would be like an emotion. Like Joey's cousin Jolly. Kids don't know nostalgia if they watch the Flintstones. I have some nostalgia from watching the Flintstones. It was always on when I was a kid. On the big old TV. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes it works with adorable characters. Yeah, you know, if it's like for a joke. Like on that South Park episode where he bulldozes the Smurfs village for his dances with Smurfs parody. Like, okay, that's funny. But in general, I wouldn't want to see little Smurfs getting bulldozed. Because they're so cute. Favorite gender switch episode of a cartoon? I think that would be the Futurama episode where they did that. I think that was also the episode where they introduced the Borax kid. I forget what that line was that he said. It was so funny. Something about getting everyone's genitals back where they belong or something like that. What a weird character. But I love any Borax Kid cameo. But yeah, that was a really fun episode of Futurama. Oh, they don't have the thing on YouTube. Oh well. But yeah, the Futurama episode, probably my favorite one, just because it introduces the Borax Kid. Where can I commission? DeviantArt's your best bet if you want to commission, though I am mostly closed at the moment. Going to have to wait until January. Tom from Ed's World comes in and steals everyone's presents. I think I've seen a lot of stuff with Ed's World, but people recommend it. And you just plan for making more fan arts. I think my New Year's is, if we're talking about like resolutions, probably to play more video games. Trying to find some time every week to play some. Let's see, this looks shaky enough. Let's see. Cartman murdered the Smurfs dressed as Wendy. Yeah, I liked his Wendy impression. It was pretty hilarious. Kenny, Stan, and Butters are my favorite. Those are close to my favorites. I think mine, my number one favorite, of course, is Butters. Kenny is a close second, just because he's Mysterion, and because of all the all the times he's met his end in pretty gruesome ways. Pretty fun. And number 3, I think, would be Stan's dad. Randy Marsh. He's a pretty funny character overall, but the episode where he keeps getting into fights in Little League games, especially his fight against Bat Dad, that might be like the perfect South Park episode. I think the only one I like as much as the Little League episode is probably that Easter episode, just because it makes such a fun reference to Peanuts. No worries, Longmont. I figured as much. You're busy. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. Everyone's a little busy today. They're saying, do you know my profile pic? Yes, that is Shantae. Robot Santa versus Santa. Win. But which Santa? The only Santa I think that would have a chance against Robot Santa from Futurama would be either Santa from Teen Titans Go, who is a pretty selfish Santa, or the Santa from American Dad, who is also pretty nefarious. he was using child labor to find some crystals, awaken some kind of like some kind of a power. I think he wanted that immortality stuff or whatever. I don't remember like the plot, his evil plot. I just remember it was a pretty funny Christmas episode. Maybe I shouldn't be using motion tweens for this. Let me try a little something else. Some good old-fashioned keyframes. Some slight twitchy movement. Let's see if that works. More of a shiver. Let me try this. Speed. Let's make this into a symbol. Give this a little twitch too. Slacko's General Gamers here. I'm saying goodbye. Did I miss Slacko? Ed's World playlist. Oh, thank you, Kush. I'll give it a look. Teen Titans Go Santa wouldn't have a chance. He's greedy, but he's also powerless. That's true. If the Teen Titans can beat you up, then maybe you're not so tough. Oh yeah, that Santa. Except the elves betrayed him. But he does have that cool gun. Well, American Dad Santa is also a worthy competitor. He has so much machinery. Xanta. I don't remember Xanta. Oh, that's because it's from Ed's World. I'll look up Xanta real quick. Xanta. Oh my goodness. He's like a zombie. Zombie Santa. I get it. I have to sleep because it's nighttime for me. So America's later. Fate. I've been saying faith. I guess I got mild dyslexia. More like fate. Fate. I was reading as faith. And the next parts should be fairly easy. One hopes. American Dad Santa versus Robot Santa versus Xanta win? I guess when someone commissions me. Always comes down to the money. But that does sound like something one of those content farm YouTube channels might try. Just have a big old Santa brawl. All the Santas. 3 very powerful evil Santas. Yeah, I'm not too keen on content farms. Though a friend of mine is kind of fascinated with some of the stuff they churn out. Particularly the videos with like someone in a hospital bed and like loved ones being around them, very sad. Very clickbaity. All right, so very simple thing here. Just going to need my laser effects. Gonna borrow this from my first Grande house. Again, one of the benefits of Flash animation is that you can be lazy. Hee. Lazy, lazy, lazy. And just because it's Christmas, also send every episode of Dave the Barbarian for no reason. Merry Christmas to me. I love Dave. Barbarian. Barbarian. Dave the Barbarian. Wait, I need to... Let's see if I can find the lyrics. Dave the Barbarian lyrics. Here it is. Dave. Oh, snap. This little ad just popped up. Go away. I'm trying to sing. Dave the Barbarian. Huge but a wimp. His sisters Fang and Candy are a princess and a chimp, not a monkey. Their mom and dad are the king and queen of the land of Udragoth. They fled to battle evil and now Candy is the boss. Wow, they just sort of spell out the entire little plot in the song. I don't remember that being like relevant in a lot of episodes. But yeah, I guess that was like the main thing happening in Dave the Barbarian. How much do you like Call of Duty? Maybe 0. I mean, they're decent games, but I'm just so spoiled by games like Doom where you're running around fighting monsters with like cool weapons. So yeah, I don't care too much for first person shoot 'em ups where it's like your weapons are a carbine or a Desert Eagle or whatever. It's nice, it's realistic, but I want a game where I have some kind of insane plasma rifle. Or a launcher that fires like giant buzzsaws that bounce off the walls and chop up your enemies into pieces. Although I do gotta admit, hospital bed videos are kind of funny. Yeah, I could see it being a guilty pleasure for some people. Let's see here. Just need a green glow effect. Quick expression change here. The Jaspers. Is that what he says? I thought he said bejabbers. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's bejabbers. Bejabbers. Which I think is a real old-timey expression. Macy has an earwax museum in Jackie's ear. Oh, that sounds like a cute idea, Rory. Ooh, she could have, what's it called? Madame Tussauds. It could be like a Madame Tussauds where she took Jackie's earwax and used it to make wax figurines of like celebrities and stuff. Again, that's something I would do if somebody commissions me. But earwax makes me think of Haley Banks. How her show got canceled. I'm so sad. Actually made a Dave bot on character AI. A friend actually showed me something like that. I think it was character AI. But he showed me someone I think made like one of Jackie. And like you could ask her, you know, like who her girlfriend is, and she knows that it's Macy. But any other questions, like she'll draw from Greek mythology to answer it, you know. So it was kind of interesting. It was scary, but it was interesting. All right, we're close. We're so close. So, got the initial scene. We got the growing scene. And now we just need quick little motion here. And we're complete. We've completed it. Maybe she also has a snot museum. Maybe if she was Ren from Ren and Stimpy, I can see that. No, it's Stimpy who has the collection of enchanted nose goblins. And then when I think of that little joke, I also think of that fun episode where they were trying to steal the gold inside of Lincoln's head from the Lincoln Memorial. And there's that scene where Ren's stuck inside of the nose of Abe Lincoln, the monument, and there's just this thing that you pop in like a quarter, and it makes Abe Lincoln pick his nose. Some classic booger humor there. The only other booger humor I can think of right now is from Earthworm Jim. I don't know if they introduced it in the video game first and then in the animated series, or vice versa. But like in the Earthworm Jim cartoon, I remember he had like a sentient little booger pal who lived in his backpack in his suit. And then in Earthworm Jim 2, you could do some things with snot. He could shoot out like a whip, so you'd have like a whip for getting you across like certain platforms, like a sticky whip. And he could also act as a parachute, so that was kind of fun. And then another interesting thing, there's a secret move in Earthworm Jim 2. It's a secret, I think, because in the original manual it doesn't mention it. But if you do a certain button combination, he creates something with his gloves called the Manta Shield. And they actually also had a scene where Jim randomly used it in the cartoon. Not effective, but he used it. Making Leo the leopard in Sylvie's nasal cavity. Hope he finds his way out. Elephant Trunk is probably not the best place to be stuck in for a lot of reasons. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Ooh. But I'm almost finished. So I'll power through. Wait until Peter Puppy finds out what sausages are made of. I love the gag where Peter Puppy is afraid of haggis. I like the gag where he tries not to be afraid and he does that little mantra. It's from Dune, isn't it? About fear. Let me see if I can find the whole thing. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I just love that he'd say that like repeatedly. Pretty good mantra though. I love that they made him like an actual character in the series. Also, one of the creators of Earthworm Jim actually went on to create Dave the Barbarian. Pretty cool. I wonder which one. I hope it's not Doug Tenepple. I've heard some things about the Earthworm Jim creator that I'm not too fond of. But I was interested to hear that apparently the Earthworm Jim rights are like divided in a bunch of different ways. Like, I think the original creator maintained like comic book rights. So he's made like some comics with Earthworm Jim. Someone else owns the right to make cartoons, and I think it's Netflix that has sort of teased something like that. I've seen like a little teaser thing for Earthworm Jim, which looks like it could be interesting, but we'll see. I just saw Jim and a bunch of new characters in the teaser. I didn't see any other familiar faces, so that could be disappointing. And I've also saw a teaser for an Earthworm Jim game that looked promising, but it's weird. It's supposed to be an exclusive for a console that's not really even a console. It's like, it's so hard to want to create a new, or to want to buy a new kind of console. Most people stick with a PlayStation or a Nintendo. But creating a new console, it just seems so, pointless. And you got stuff like Steam, where you can play like every video game ever, with some exceptions, but we'll see what happens to my precious Earthworm Jim. The other dog. Oh, the other Doug. Doug Langdale. All right. That's good to know. Maybe I could add like a little effect. Make this glow. Okay, let's see how that looks. Let me quiet the music. Test the scene.
AGW fan art so we can find it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe hold on it a little bit right here. Oops. See how that looks. Maybe a little camera work here. Bing. And then a zoom out. Alright, let's see how that works. RIP fan art animations. Like I said, if someone sees a fan art they like, they could always commission it to get animated. Much like what you did, Kush. Name and address withheld made that nice fan art, and you commissioned it to get animated.
Thanks for helping our channel and myself get this big. But there's still plenty of space for me to fill out. So like, comment, and subscribe to help our channel grow. You can also support us on Patreon. And if you have fan art, post it with the hashtag AGWFanart so we can find it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Oh no. I just noticed that that Lisa's shooting another growth rate. That was from this animation right here. Which part was it? Yeah, this part. Boom. I don't know, I might leave that in. Let's see. Oh, Anthony is here. Happy Christmas Eve to you too. If I didn't miss anything else. Select the joke where Raquel comes at the end of the episode and falls on somebody. Sorry I wasn't on your previous live stream. It's because I watched Home Alone 1 and 2 yesterday. Oh, I hope you had fun with that. Pretty decent movies. What does name and address withheld about me commissioning their art? Are they? No, it's name and address withheld made that fan art of Giant Patty and Lucy, and then you commissioned that to be animated. Yes, she isn't being careful, but I think I'll leave that there because it made me smile. Let me try and make her a little bit bigger. All right, I think that'll do it for today because I need lunch. um, but thanks everyone for dropping in on Christmas Eve of all days. Thanks for keeping things interesting and lively. Hope you all have nice holiday if you're celebrating today. Adios, Feliz Navidad, says Rory. Nick Young, she grows through the roof and gets snow on her nose, while Lisa gets covered in a snow pile. Aw. If I had more time, maybe, but for now I'll just sort of leave it as it is. Welcome back, Longmont, just in time as I'm wrapping things up. All right, thanks everyone again. I'll see, maybe I'll stream a little bit tomorrow. Or most likely I'll take Christmas off. But I'll stream something on Thursday like I usually do. Not sure what, but we'll see. Can you make a video of Macy sleeping on Jackie's nose? Spudsy asks. Only if someone commissions me. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing that phrase, but it's the phrase that pays. Lisa needs to work on the recoil. Yeah. I think with her next size ray, it won't be. She'll get that fixed. See, Feliz Navidad and a Happy New Year. Indeed. I'm going to just say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's if you don't hear from me in a while. Or if I don't hear from you in a while. Alrighty, sorry for the long goodbye. I'm so hungry. Later, everybody. Peace.